Spending so much time in the online fashion space, I see the same outfits pop up time and time again. Some of them are quite recent, but actually a lot of them are quite old. However, there must be a reason why everyone keeps referencing them, resharing them, and talking about them. They obviously resonate in a strong way. So today I'm going to talk through some of them and explore why that might be and what, if anything, we can learn from them. I'll also do my best to break down the pieces and link anything similar down in the description box below in case you want to try them out for yourself. Let's start off strong, or weak, depending on how you look at it. This fit from Denzel Washington at LAX Airport in 1993. I say weak because it is ridiculously basic, but to be honest, that's exactly what I love about it. I can't really make out the logo on the t-shirt, but that's not an issue. It's the way it's worn that matters. A nice regular fit and tucked in to balance out the proportions. He's got a skinny belt on, which further emphasizes that separation between top and bottom. And on bottom, I have no doubt that those are going to be some Levi's 501s. They have that straight leg cut and slightly relaxed fit. On feet, I'm not really sure what those black shoes are. If anyone knows, do drop a comment. The best thing about this outfit though are the accessories. The newspaper, the sunglasses, which are probably some variation of Ray-Bans. The sateen looking Yankees cap, the olive laptop bag. You know, I always love these vintage airport paparazzi photos because they're so authentic. Denzel isn't trying at all. He just wants to get on his plane and boot up his Apple PowerBook and make some spreadsheets. And that's kind of what makes it so stylish and relatable to people. Alright, another photo I see time and time again is this one of James Franco in 2001. I'm not saying we have to like him as a person, far from it, but this outfit is very nice and people are understandably obsessed with it. Although this was taken in 2001, it's actually from a movie where he's playing James Dean in the 1950s. And James Dean is an absolute style icon, so it's no surprise that this outfit gets so much love. The craziest thing about this is that it almost looks like it could be from 2025, and that's because all of the pieces are classics. This is what we mean when we talk about timeless fashion. The blue ribs knit fisherman sweater with a turtleneck, no doubt made of 100% heavyweight worsted wool. The white undershirt casually poking out from underneath. Some grey pleated pants with a wide cut and straight leg fit, which actually look extremely similar to something Uniqlo make. Although again, I'm sure the ones in the 50s would have been 100% wool. Then on feet, I'm pretty sure those are penny loafers. They were all the rage in the 50s and they still are today, because as demonstrated here, they are just so versatile. Absolutely great in a smart outfit, or can be worn completely casually with a relaxed outfit like this. Now, in honor of one of the greatest designers who sadly passed away this year, we have to talk about this casual summer outfit from Giorgio Armani. This was my inspiration this summer and will be next summer as well. I have no doubt all of these pieces were probably designed by his own brand, but let's try breaking them down nonetheless. He's gone completely monochromatic with navy, which isn't something you see too often these days. When monochrome isn't black or white, it can be difficult to pull off because it can look like pajamas. But of course, he knew what he was doing, utilizing slightly different shades and textures throughout to keep the pieces distinct while still cohesive. On top, he's got quite a slim fitting tee with a lightweight sweater draped around his shoulders for when it gets cooler in the evening. He's tucked the t-shirt into some stunning relaxed fitting shorts. These look so similar to the Tyler shorts from Ralph Lauren, but there were pleated shorts everywhere in the 90s, so these could be from anywhere. On feet he has the penny loafers in a dark brown, then he's topped it off with some circular lens sunglasses, plus that amazing old brick mobile phone with the antenna. Like most of the outfits in today's video, if it wasn't for the phone, you might not know when this was taken. Could be 80s, could be 90s, could be 2025. Absolutely timeless warm weather outfit that oozes class. Now, we just talked about the legendary Giorgio Armani. How about Pat Riley wearing Armani suits in the 1980s and 90s? I know very little about Pat Riley and basketball in general, to be honest, but what I do know is that these outfits are absolutely incredible. And many others agree, as I always see these photos reposted. And it's because people are often asking, where can they get these pieces? The suits he's wearing are probably not all Armani, but there's definitely a lot of Armani influence going on. One of the things that Giorgio Armani did to stand out from the crowd and become so popular was that he completely deconstructed the men's suit and then pretty much built it back up from scratch. Up until that point, suits had very much been geared for formal working occasions, so they were very rigid and structured with lots of padding. Armani removed a lot of the padding, softened up the edges, and focused on a more relaxed and wearable silhouette. This translated into suits that could be worn a lot more casually, but were still more than passable in a work environment. In fact, they became a norm in the 80s and 90s. and were the driving force behind the famous power suit revolution. Another thing Armani suits were known for were luxury natural fabrics, and I think that really shines through in these Pat Riley photos. You can see and almost feel the texture of the wool, and it's part of what makes these looks absolutely iconic and why so many people want them today. The good news is that there's so many of them on the second-hand market for a decent price, and I've picked a few up myself. Alright, this might be one of the most reposted fits I see online. I wasn't actually sure who this was until I started researching for this video. It's Japanese singer Yukihiro Takahashi, and apologies for my poor pronunciation. You'd be forgiven for assuming this was a fashion-specific photo shoot for a clothing brand. Well, it is a photo shoot, but just of him casually fishing back in the 1980s. The fisherman look is an enduring style, and it happens to be particularly popular again at the moment, especially as we approach winter. So people are looking for those ribbed knit sweaters and waxed cotton jackets. It's impossible to tell exactly what brands he's wearing, but there's a lot of good alternatives that you can buy today. Vintage would always be a good place to start and will usually be very well priced. Otherwise, for the jumper, take a look at somewhere like Bleu de Chauffe. They make one of the best ribbed knit fisherman jumpers I've ever tried. For the jacket, I'd definitely be looking at the Barber Spey, which is actually a wading jacket, so it fits right in here. And then on bottom, he's simply got some washed denim jeans and the LL Bean duck boots on feet. He's topped it off with the Oysterman hat from Quaker Marine Supply Co. This whole outfit is totally wearable today. Like most of the other fits in today's video, it looks like it could have been taken yesterday because of how timeless all the pieces are. And that's why everyone is so obsessed with this look, and rightly so. So there's a bunch of iconic outfits that I feel like I see almost on a daily basis. Are there any others that you would add to this list? Let me know down in the comments below, and I might have to do a follow-up video. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.